So guys, here comes a pre-delayed, actually delayed, my best of episode dedicated to the note of Ylang Ylang that I personally adore in perfumes. Please let me know if you like it too, and if so, then make sure to keep on watching because today I prepared for you a top 20 list of absolutely amazing perfumes featuring Ylang Ylang. Especially in the end, I'll be sharing with you like my ultimate favorites. And all you have to do is to give this video a thumbs up if you like watching my best of episodes in which I focus on a specific note, and links to more you will find down below in the description box, so please check it out. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel right now if you're here for the first time. And once you're done with that, we can also get started. Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm super duper excited about this video because I've been going through the Ylang Ylang obsession during the last couple of months. That's why it took me quite a while, but this list is super long and all fragrances are very good, and I cannot wait to share with you all of them because I personally feel like Ylang Ylang is sort of an underrated note. There are not many fragrances, especially not many modern ones that would feature it and focus on it, and today we are gonna discuss those rich floral fragrances in which Ylang Ylang is a dominant note. However, I also have a few perfumes to share with you that are awesome for those who are just starting out with this note that smells quite sweet, powdery. It has very pronounced fruity banana nuance, and it can be even dirty sometimes. So please let me know which kind of Ylang Ylang scent do you prefer. And I'm getting started with one of my absolute favorites, fragrance I've been raving about on my channel ever since I first tried it, and probably many of you have already guessed that I'm talking about Psychedelic Love by Initio, with which I fell in love at first sniff. I still have it in this decant because it's quite a pricey fragrance, and hopefully one day it will join my collection. But once again, I fell in love with this one at first sniff because it is very powdery, and that's not only because of Ylang Ylang, which you will smell right away in the opening, but also because of heliotrope, which is really noticeable in here. It has this powdery makeup vibe, so this is quite a decadent, strong, powerful, yet not overwhelming scent that smells decadent, and I really recommend it to all men and women, whether you're looking for Ylang Ylang fragrance or not, because I just find it is so special that I even have a dupe on it. It's from the brand PERFUMES, which is an Italian-based company that creates dupes on niche and designer fragrances, and their take on Initio's Psychedelic Love is spot on. It performs really similarly to the original one, only that it's way more affordable, and I just love to overspray it. It's one of those fragrances I can't get enough of, and it is such a good, satisfying, really guilty pleasure type of a scent. So Ylang in there is very powdery, and if you like powdery scents, I think you will really enjoy Initio's perfume. However, if you would like more of that dirtiness of Ylang, I would recommend something that I was reminded of when I first smelled Psychedelic Love, and that's actually a fragrance I used to dislike, but now when I'm really into Ylang Ylang perfumes, I started to appreciate Tom Ford's Black Orchid. So everyone who has it, but it might get lost in your perfume collection, get it out and wear this OG beauty. That's not only about Ylang Ylang, however, it's one of the most dominant notes in there, as well as truffle, as well as dark chocolate and patchouli, as well as spices. Oh my god, there is so much going on, but I feel like Ylang Ylang is the most dominant among many different flowers, for example gardenia and jasmine, lotus and orchid. I would say that Ylang definitely gives this fragrance this luminosity and shine, but it is quite juicy and a little bit dirty with an edge. So once again, if you like decadent fragrances, I think that Black Orchid is just like such a phenomenal and intense fragrance that is very popular, and in my opinion for a good reason. Finally I got it too. But I need to mention Dark Orchid by Amor Oud because it is very similar to the Black Orchid by Tom Ford. However, I found it a bit more easier than Black Orchid itself. So they are similar, only that in here you will get a lot of sour element that comes from patchouli, I guess. So Ylang and Orchid element in there are very smooth and sunny, but the fruitiness of Ylang Ylang comes through here as well. It's not a banana fruitiness though, it's rather sour like a plum. So I would recommend this fragrance if you're going out because it is loud, it is strong, it is also very unisex, and it will give you an impression of Black Orchid but way more sour. So if you want it to be darker than Black Orchid, if you want it ultra black, go for this one. I feel like it even lasts longer than that, which already says it all because we all know that Black Orchid is not a simple light fragrance. And to end this whole Black Orchid vibe, I need to mention the fragrance which also turns out to be my latest blind buy, and I purchased it for several reasons. First of all, it's from the collection I really enjoy that is called Valentina by Valentino, and it's their Myrrh Assoluto. So you guys, not only I purchased it because it got compared to the Psychedelic Love, but also because of this stunning bottle, and it turned out to be one of the most beautiful fragrances I've ever smelled. However, I need to mention that this and Psychedelic Love are definitely from the same family, but technically this one was launched first, so maybe Initio was inspired by this one. Anyway, I can tell you that this is rich and deep, resinous type of Ylang Ylang. So if you like balmy notes, you will enjoy this because in here is myrrh, and it is like this slightly medicinal, very rich and dark, beautiful resin, vanilla in here with the leather make it smell expensive and sexy. So this is a hidden gem, and if you're looking for a darker, more mysterious, more leathery, more maybe even animalic Ylang Ylang, you might enjoy this one because it is mass appealing, but it's different, and hopefully Valentina line won't be discontinued, but who knows, so definitely grab yourself something from it because it's spot on. And now when we are done with that whole Psychedelic Love to Black Orchid vibe, let's move on to the fragrance that I feel is pretty well known in niche world when it comes to Ylang Ylang, because I'm talking about Ylang Ylang Nosy Bee by Paris Monte Carlo. First of all, this bottle is absolutely stunning, and second of all, this fragrance blows my mind every time I spray it because it reminds me so much of probably the best fragrance on this planet that got reformulated, and I'm talking about my beloved L'Instant by Guerlain. I won't say that these are like super similar, but something in there reminds me of that ultra pretty scent. Although Ylang in here is like the main note, we actually get it 3 times, in the top, in the middle, and in the base. There is also this undescribably beautiful vanilla note that is powdery and that smells so chic. Like, this is a fragrance. It's not like just like mix of different notes. Such a well blended perfume that lasts so long. The sillage of this one, it is incredible, guys. It stays on my clothing for days and days, as well as on my hair. That's why I spray it on so I can get the dry down even in the morning, and it is obsessively gorgeous. So if you're looking for like the prettiest Ylang Ylang and you like L'Instant and you miss it, check it out. Like, I mean, it is very good. It is so good that it quickly becomes my go-to scent. So the next fragrance I got specifically for this video, and for me it's just like the perfect yellow floral fragrance. I don't know how about you, but I feel like yellow flowers are very special. They smell differently than, let's say, white florals or other ones, and I'm talking about the fragrance from the French brand Jacques Fath. It's called like this. I absolutely cannot pronounce its name, but I can tell you that this is just the perfect yellow flower, because in here not only we have ylang ylang but also mimosa, and it is very strong, as well as broom and honey just makes it smell golden. It is quite woody, even a little bit spicy, and quite strong. I'm not talking beast mode, but one spritz is enough for me, and I feel like this fragrance is all about the projection, but like in the most amazing golden way. It's like a very sunny late autumn day, and I love it for the whole atmosphere and just this very long-lasting sillage and dry down. So this is an incredible fragrance for those who love yellow floral notes in perfumes mixed with woods, because it's not overly sweet, it's not very floral, it's quite abstract, hard to pinpoint the notes. And every time I wear it, I mean, like, oh my god, I'm so glad that finally I can share my love to it with you guys. And this Ylang Ylang is awesome for those who are just starting out with this note. So I have spoken about yellow flowers, but next fragrance is actually about the white ones, because Compliment by Maison is definitely about tuberose and jasmine in the first place. However, they are in the company of Ylang Ylang, and I find that this note has the power of blending all the other materials together, because sometimes it can be in the middle, it can be the main one, but in a lot of times perfumers use Ylang Ylang just to make a composition smoother, and I feel that's the case with Compliment, because it's like a bouquet of different floral notes, and I would say that the white flowers such as tuberose, orange blossom, and even a few different kinds of jasmine, they take over. However, that Ylang, it just makes them so much more delicate and not as like full on in your face. So once again, if Ylang is not your favorite note, but you want to get a few fragrances in your collection that will feature it, I would definitely recommend to start with something like this, because it is bright, it is euphoric, it smells a little bit grassy and green in the opening, and then it turns into this huge floral bouquet with quite vanillic benzoin dry down. So it is special, it evolves on the skin, and I have a discount for you just in case you're interested in this brand. Check out the description box, there you'll find all the helpful information, guys. And you can also check out my Instagram, because there I have a live chat with one of the owners of this brand to find out more information about it. So we've spoken about the banana fruity aspect of Ylang, right? So just in case you're wondering which fragrance will focus on that nuance of Ylang Ylang, because there are so many facets that perfumers can push on, I would recommend you Hansa Yellow by DSH Perfumes. So if you're crazy about synesthesia, basically when you picture color, smelling fragrances, and that's why I actually matched my look to this topic, if you haven't noticed yet. So I'm wearing this top with yellow flowers, and it took me a while to get my nails done, but look, I have yellow flowers all over me today, and this fragrance smells like a sunny day when you are drinking a banana vanilla milkshake. So we have 3 different types of vanilla in there. Banana, of course, Ylang Ylang with Tunisian neroli. So the floral accord in here is pretty complex, because we also have jasmine and orange flower, but the banana buttery vanilla is all this fragrance is about. So if you need some sunshine in your life, get yourself Hanzo Yellow and you'll be satisfied. However, if you would like more fresh take on Ylang Ylang, then I would recommend you my favorite, Perfect Nectar by Sarah Horowitz Perfumes. And you guys know that I adore this scent that smells literally like vacation that you spent on the exotic island where you're taking a shower in the hotel with an open window through which you get this exotic scent of different blooming flowers outside. And I'm not kidding, it smells so juicy. There is note of mango and ylang ylang, papaya and tangerine, as well as tea. So it is amazing, super strong, and I love that it is so summery. So if you also want the summer vibe, I would recommend you this one. Perfect Nectar is also perfectly unisex. The performance is amazing. This is a hidden gem. So if you want like a juicy, fruity, not banana take on Ylang Ylang, that would be it. Next up, I have one of the most popular fragrances with Ylang Ylang, and I got this one specifically for this video, but also because I've been kind of on a hunt for Guerlain's Terracotta. You guys, please comment how many of you have this fragrance. For me, it smells like suntan lotion a little bit. It is extremely mass appealing scent. I won't lie, it's not like my number one with Ylang Ylang, but I just like how easygoing it is. You know, it's a no-brainer scent that is about more sweet flowers, because not only we have Ylang Ylang, but also jasmine and orange blossom and tiara flower with coconut. So it has this suntan lotion, beachy kind of vibe, and it's not strong, but I kind of like its effortless energy. So once again, if you're not crazy about Ylang or you're just starting out to get friends with it, maybe you can start with this one. Next is one of the first Ylang Ylang fragrances I have ever gotten, and it is from Linda Lundenberg. Bisou is a very interesting scent because it is technically a gourmand, but it is twisted gourmand, as I love to call it. Because you guys, gourmands usually are sweet, right? Well, this is not overly sweet because it smells a little bit like shampoo or even shower gel, but there is beeswax, so you will get like whiffs of something sweet, sticky and animalic. There is chocolate and petitgrain, so it is a little bit sharp and green. There is ginger, so it is spicy, lemon, so it is citrusy, but I would say that the main focus is on the flowers. So if you're looking for clean and just very intriguing, very interesting scent, I would recommend you Bisou, because every time I start my day with it, it's a very good start in the day. Very friendly daytime perfume, I would say. And Linda Lundenberg is also an award-winning perfumer, so check out her entire collection. My favorite rose fragrance is also from her. Next, you guys, I have an absolutely stunning fragrance to look at, but also to wear, and it is Tlan by Naomi. Well, this fragrance is not like an Ylang Ylang focused one. There is Ylang Ylang. It's noticeable in the opening a little bit, but it reminds me of, you know, amber patchouli perfume. So although Ylang Ylang might be associated with summertime in the first place, I would say this is a very appropriate perfume with this note for more colder days when you just want to feel the warmth, because patchouli in here is definitely that note that set ups the mood, and I really enjoy it because it reminds me of Coco Mademoiselle or fragrances in that style. So just in case you want it to be powdered with mimosa and sun-kissed with Ylang Ylang, I would recommend you to check out that one. It is so elegant that I love to wear it to work. And while we are talking about elegant Ylang Ylang, next I have a classy fragrance with this note. Probably the fragrance that made this note famous, and I'm talking about Immortal number 5 Chanel. So this perfume might be associated with mature women, but I don't care. I love it so much for the aldehydes, for the soapiness, for the powderiness, and actually the combination of aldehydes with YLANG created this whole signature of Chanel number 5. So I just wanted to mention it in this video. Probably many of you have it. Now go and spray it on and get this clean, sparkling magic. My own magical YLANG YLANG fragrance that I've been dreaming about like literally for years, guys. So once again, I'm so glad that I decided to film an YLANG YLANG top list. This is Kilian's Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, and this is absolutely magnificent and mysterious scent that is till this day so hard for me to describe. It is about gardenia, rose, vanilla and YLANG YLANG with tuberose and woods. If I have something special going on, I'm wearing this. If I go out and I want to stand out, I wear this. I wear this anytime I want to be like the only one in the room. You know, just like that feeling when you want to turn heads, when you want extra confidence, when you want to smell like no one else would. This fragrance gives me all of that, and I love the performance of Kilian's perfume. So please let me know if you have a fragrance like that that just makes you feel irresistible, because that's the power of this fragrance, and it has a YLANG YLANG in there, and I suppose it definitely helps, you know, once again to blend all the notes. So I would recommend it just in case you are alright with splurging. Next up, I have a very gourmand, sweet fragrance with YLANG YLANG, and I purchased it when I was in Hamburg. It is a Peregrina by the brand Taemin, and it smells like an old school gourmand, very mass appealing. I would not call it out of this world. It is very easy to understand, and that's the beauty of it. So I wear it when I want not to stand out but fit in a nice way. So there is caramel with vanilla and amber. I get a lot of that. In the opening it has a beautiful floral sea. And YLANG YLANG is not necessarily something that I get much of. So once again, if you want it to be like a nice blender in your fragrance and you love sweet perfumes and you would like something more expensive and rich and luxurious, I actually recommend you Peregrina. It reminds me of many fragrances from the past. And as promised, guys, now let's talk about my absolute favorite perfumes, top-notch fragrances, not only when it comes to YLANG YLANG, but they also have that in them. And one of those would be a best-selling one from M. Micallef that is called YLANG in Gold. Just look at it. It is worth it only for the packaging, because there is actually this golden juice inside that is so pretty, but it also smells amazing. I love to spray it on my décolleté, so then you see this sheen. Well, to me, this perfume is not even about YLANG YLANG. There are so many notes in there. Floral ones, mint, vanilla, coconut, musk, fruits, but it smells to me like the pages of the magazine, you know, the glassy, glossy pages. Remember in the past you could rub on them and they will relieve this amazing scent. This is how this fragrance smells to me, and every time I wear it, I'm just like blown. How did they create it? I don't know, but I can tell you that this is a bestseller for a good reason. It is absolute stunner. Every time I wear it, I get compliments. You will get noticed with it in the most incredible and beautiful way possible. So you guys, highly recommend you that one, and let me know if you love it, because it is a little bit of a hyped fragrance, but for a very good reason. The performance is amazing, the sillage is great, and just that feeling, oh my god. I love when perfumes smell abstract, when you don't really know how to describe them, because you cannot pinpoint the notes, and that is definitely all YLANG Gold is about. But with all of that being said, now I want to talk about a natural Ylang Ylang perfume, and it is from the brand Floral that's based in Paris, and the name is La Feu. So please tell me how to pronounce it correctly, but I will tell you how it smells, because this is a seriously spicy Ylang Ylang. So just in case you're into spicy scents, this is gonna be your gem, because there is cardamom, black pepper, ginger and Havana, which makes it boozy, and you know how much I love my boozy perfumes, right? So Ylang Ylang in there plays an interesting role, because not only it is a blender, but it is also something that makes this fragrance a little bit more, I would say, friendly to wear. Otherwise it would be too spicy, but I feel like Ylang Ylang has this power just to relax everything, you know, and it also has a refill. So this is something I really recommend you guys to look into, because although it is natural, it has absolutely beautiful longevity, and as it dries down, it is not as like right in your face. And I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot, because in the opening it might be a little bit overwhelming, but once again, if you love spicy scents, see, I have something for everyone today. You will enjoy it, I promise you. This is a hidden gem. I don't think that many of you have heard about it, so please let me know what do you think. It's unisex, and I noticed that I reach out for it a lot, so it becomes my big favorite. So now things are getting really interesting, guys, because next perfume is going to be something I have already spoken about on my channel, reviewed, and I believe in that video I called it overpriced, but I changed my mind. I spent my money on it and I do not regret the purchase of Audacious by NARS. First of all, I love this box it comes in. That's why I decided to show you that. I love this bottle, it is fantastic, and I love this scent. So for me, this is more like a morning perfume. However, it's great for the evening as well, because it has interesting note of incense mixed with not only ylang ylang but also tiare flower and frangipani. There are some woody muskiness going on. There are some woody and musky elements going on. I don't even know where to spray it. Let's do one spritz on the ends of the hair. The mist, like the sprayer, is so fine, and I don't know how to describe it. It's like incense, but not in the smoky and churchy way. It smells like yellow smoke in the perfume style. It's like you would burn flowers and they won't smell like burnt stuff. They will smell like the floral incense if you want, and it's just so chic. Like I haven't smelled a fragrance that would be similar to it. If you know something in this style, please let me know, because I find it very special. It's soft. I wish it was stronger, but it's not, and maybe that's, you know, the beauty of it, because sometimes when the perfume is not strong enough, you want more, and that just shows you how much you like it. Well, for me, this is something that is quite unrepeatable, and it's not necessarily something that people will notice, but sometimes people ask me about it, and every time I'm so surprised. So if you know this fragrance, please tell me how do you feel about it, and if you want more information about it, please check out my review. But I would say it is for those who don't really want to smell obviously of perfume, and you don't want ylang ylang to be like, you know, something that will grab all of attention at it, then check it out. But yeah, anyway, something I has changed my opinion about, like Black Orchid, and that all is because of my love to ylang ylang. So guys, here I am editing this video, and I have just received the newest fragrance from Nishane that is called Nanshi, and it would be a crime not to talk about it in this video, because not only it is a very beautiful perfume with YLANG YLANG that was actually signed by Cecilia Zarokian, who for me is true master of perfumery. I really enjoy her style and have quite a few perfumes that were created by her, like a best-selling and very popular Ani by Nishani, and this one has almost like a clean musky woody dry down, and I'm personally also obsessed with sandalwood at the moment, so this combination of clean flowers and I would say almost a little bit vintage musk with sandalwood is amazing. It is very strong and bold scent for men and women who kind of miss fragrances in a very powdery boudoir style. Think about Discontinued and Beloved, Love by Chloe. If you're looking for something similar, I would recommend you Nanshi. And just in case you're interested in this one or any other fragrances from Nishani, I would recommend you So Avantgarde Perfume website, where you can find many other brands as well, and I have a special discount with which you can save some money, so I highly encourage you to check it out. Link is below in the description box. And now let's get back into the studio. So guys, let's talk. Let's have a serious conversation. I don't know how to describe you my love to what I have in my hand. It's perfume from the British brand YLANG Perfumes. The name of it is Sincere, and it's just like something I would call masterpiece. So according to the notes, there is milk, ginger, peach, YLANG YLANG of course, otherwise it wouldn't be in this video, orris, ambre, cacao, coconut, I cannot even talk, saffron, musk and amber. But it's not about the notes. It smells like something so kind, and it is quite milky and lactonic in the opening with a little bit of a peachy haziness. YLANG in here is not like, oh, this is YLANG, look at it. No, no, no. It is powdery, smooth, creamy, textured. It's not about the notes. It's like an almond milk, something in that style. But the dry down, even on the second day, I wear this perfume to bed. When I'm in my bed, I want to relax. I want to wear a fragrance. I want something peaceful. That is what I'm reaching for. It is long-lasting. I adore it. For me, this is like a calming masterpiece that lasts long. So I can rave about it. It's a hidden gem. Once again, you're lucky that you came across this video. Check it out. Thank me later. I love it and I find it as special, and this is electronic YLANG YLANG. Let's call it that, but it is more than that. And finally, this video wouldn't be completed without a bombastic Jungle Jezebel by Sarah Baker. So this is the most animalic YLANG period, with banana, fruity opening, dirty vetiver dry down, and exotic flowers for the middle, long-lasting, absolute attention grabber, no exceptions, fragrance that is a masterpiece but in the bold way. So you know how much I love it. It's one of my signature scents and it should be in this list. And you guys, we made it through probably the longest best of episode I have ever filmed. And technically I featured even more than 20 fragrances today, so that just shows you how much I love YLANG YLANG for its sunny and dirty and fruity, tropical, exotic, sweet scent. Please let me know which of the fragrances I shared with you stood out to you the most. Please let me know how you feel about YLANG YLANG. Please let me know if you would like to see more perfume releases with this note. And of course, if you have a favorite with it, comment below because I can't get enough. And also, if you have any requests for future best of episodes, do let me know them in the commentary section. I'm looking forward to hear from you. Please give this video a thumbs up as a sign of support. You can also donate on Buy Me Coffee website if you want to support my channel. And also, you can subscribe to it. Do everything you can. And thank you so much for watching. I sincerely hope this video was helpful. Check out the description box, there you'll find even more helpful information like discounts and links, all of that. And I'm on social media, you can follow me there. And if there is anything else you want to know, I'm there in the comments waiting for you. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas for future best of episodes, if there are notes that you like, then you can request the content. And stay tuned and smell good. We'll see. Ooh. And stay tuned and smell good. We'll see each other in the next one really soon. Bye.